Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to get rid of it. Gets rid of it.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Second and long here. Sells to fake. They're all over him. Trying to make something happen. The throw. Right side and shot. He's stopped.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Good job just to get rid of that one.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's got great speed. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Offense working from the pistol. The run to the left. Taken down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the right. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's caught. It's Becker. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hits inside. It's Richard. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Bowley. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The running back has it. Crosses to 40. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like, sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass, it's Bowley. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tells to run, wants to pass. Moves to his right. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
He's got the back in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the single back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Now on the move. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
He's looking to pass. Buying time to his right. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. And he's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Husker!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sets his feet. It's Bowling. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Long way to go on second down. Selling the fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Moving the pocket, it's Bolden. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Becker. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Going to take a shot. He's got it way down the field. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll return it. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Motion from the wideout. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Pulls it in. It's Mills. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, gonna throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Mills. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
The Huskers are marching down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Motion from the wide receiver. Drops back on first down. Rush right in his face. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
The Cornhuskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The snap sets up the throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Mills. Makes the grab and room to run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, it's Richard. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Moves the pocket. It's Bowling. Got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the right. The short hands. It's Becker. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Hoosiers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Quick give. It's Young. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Out wide right, it's shot. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Bringing it back. The ball pops out on the return. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He's changing the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the catch, it's Nelson. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Huskers are in the hurry-up. Second down to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To throw, it's Bowling. Right side, it's shot. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Stands in and takes the hit. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 16 team, the UTSA Roadrunners. And it's the Jayhawks, with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 30, at the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Snags it, and he's open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
At the 40. And first down for the offense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. On the move, it's Richard. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Boley. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
3rd and inches, I'm thinking run defensively. I'm bringing people up. I'm being aggressive, and they choose to pass the football, kind of catch them off guard with all those bodies near the line of scrimmage, get to the QB, and get the sack.
just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation.
Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Straight ahead, it's Pritchard. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Under pressure, and he gets it away.
And I think the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those.
Touchdown, Indiana! And here they come, almost all the way back. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, but there is a penalty marker on the field. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back.
Set to kick off.
Coming out with it, it's Butler. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone, gets it to the 28. They'll run this play from the pistol. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide right, it's Nelson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Second and long here. From the gun, looking for a man. Out wide left, it's Hunter.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive gain.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback signaling to his guys. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Right side, it's Nelson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Handoff to the single running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. In the backfield, it's Nelson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
This is an offense that takes a lot of pride in their 3rd down execution. They've done an outstanding job of that here in this drive. They've got the lead. We're in the 3rd quarter. And they're thinking to themselves, we can ice this thing if we can score another touchdown. We can put so much pressure on the opponent if we keep converting these 3rd downs. Really good job there by the QB in this offense.
Now on the counter. Enough to move the chains. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. A run for the quarterback. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance and trying to get behind the defense. Upstairs, he's got it. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
Guys, with that catch, he has now eclipsed the 200-yard receiving mark. He has been virtually...
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. To the air, it's Foley. Rushes on. And down he goes.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, then you're going to have time to throw.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and management so much easier on the offense.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. First play of this drive. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. On the ground with the counter. Got an alley. Inside the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Left side, it's Nelson. Touchdown, Husker! Man, they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Looking to pass. It's Boley. They're all over him. Out wide right, it's Richard. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Rush right in his face. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Richard. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Piles his way ahead. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Drops back on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Becker. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Wants to throw on first. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Second down, gonna throw it. Uncorks one. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Booster, booster. Over.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contest.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Not gonna make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires. Guys, I think we all expect expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.